Hi everybody and welcome back to Time to Cook. This week we are in Wouter's flat. Hello Wouter.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
Doing pretty well, as well as can be expected. But the sun is shining. It's a nice day.
The sun is shining. It is a beautiful day.
And you have brought what appears to be the entire contents of your kitchen.
It's too much.
To the table.
Listen, it's too. I'm gonna say immediately. It's too much. I'm sorry.
Just don't even bother now, guys. Just
I said
turn
it
off.
in the beginning. I was probably gonna bring too much, and it is too much.
There's no amount of food that's too much food in my books.
Cheers.
So that's why I'm here. So what exactly are all of these ingredients going together to make?
Pasta.
That's the only thing that's not on the table, so I think that might be.
We're making burritos.
Burritos. Look at these massive wraps.
They're too big, also.
Too much and too big is the motto of this dish.
These are. This is nice cracking sound. These are durum tortillas.
Yeah, we're not even using them for their suggested use.
You know, a tortilla is a tortilla, so I feel like that's fine.
So we've already kind of jumped into the ingredients a little bit.
There we
You
go.
will need massive tortillas. Yours can be smaller if you like. What else is everyone going to need to make this feast?
Well, so basically what we're making is we're making burritos, but we're actually making like 5 small different dishes.
Yeah.
Because in the end, we want all of these different dishes to go in the tortilla.
I mean, it's so big. You need at
You
least
need
6
a lot.
different dishes to go into that.
So what we're making is we're making rice, Spanish baked rice.
Ooh, amazing.
We're making guacamole.
Yeah.
We're making salsa.
Mm-hmm.
We're making a sort of miso kind of a bean situation.
Ooh, exciting.
And we're making tempeh to go inside, like a
Wow.
fried kind of a tempeh.
I don't think I've ever even had tempeh. Unless you put it in the burritos you made for me when I was here before.
It's, I think, quite. They use it quite often in like Indonesian kitchen.
Very exciting. Yeah. This is quite a fusion dish.
It's a
isn't
vegan
it?
dish.
A vegan fusion dish.
Vegan fusion dish.
So, do you want to talk us through the quantities?
No.
Maybe we'll go.
No. People can see it, right? It's all here. You'll get a list. Let's get to cooking.
Let's just make it. You can scramble to find what you have in the cupboards as we go. No, but please though. Would you?
No, but seriously, would you please do it?
Maybe we can go like dish by dish.
Do you want me to take it and then drop it out of the screen?
Throw it out the window. It's done. No, it can all stay on the table. We can
Tortillas?
Tortillas, the wraps. Yeah.
This a bag of half-eaten nachos.
Make sure they're half-eaten.
You can get them. You can put them in the burrito in the end, but it's mostly to sort of eat something
some of the
before.
guacamole as you're going.
You're supposed to be half full before you eat
eat
the burrito.
This? I don't know how that's
So what we're gonna make the Spanish baked rice. For that you need some sort of like nature rundkorn natura's.
Mm-hmm. So is it almost like it looks almost like a risotto rice?
It's almost like a risotto rice.
But a brown risotto rice.
So if you would take the shells off this,
yeah.
you would get like the normal rice.
Okay. So can people use arborio normal risotto rice if they don't have the brown version? Sure, give it a go. See how it turns out.
I don't know. I'm making burritos.
He has his way. That is the way he knows.
The reason why we use this rice is because we're going to stick it in the oven for like 45 minutes. So we want it to be a bit like chunky rice, not the rice that completely turns into water after 45 minutes.
All right, cool.
So for that, we also need a can of tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
We need a whole bunch of spices that are going to go into the baked rice. We're going to need allspice. Allspice or piment. Some cloves. We're gonna put some smoked paprika in there. We're gonna put, what else is gonna go into that rice?
Cumin? Not in the rice.
Don't put cumin in the rice.
I'm sorry. Just saw a spice in itself.
Onion and garlic are gonna go into the rice, and we're gonna make a nice blend. Throw it into the oven. Cover it with aluminium foil, and that's the baked rice done.
Sounds amazing.
Then we're gonna make salsa. The salsa is gonna be great because you can eat this whenever, right?
Yeah.
So we're making
breakfast, lunch, dinner.
4 tomatoes.
It's more than 4 there.
6 tomatoes?
We're going to use 4.
I already said to Grace, this is going to be slightly difficult for me. But I'd say 4 tomatoes, maybe 5.
Okay.
Buy 6 so that you have an extra one.
Have more tomatoes.
Exactly.
What's wrong with that?
It's also, in there is going to go some paprikas. Paprikas?
peppers.
Peppers.
2 red peppers.
2 red peppers. 1 lime is going to go in there, but in the end we're going to need like 3 limes. Some chilies are going to go in there.
How many chilies do you use in there? Or does it depend how spicy they are?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
No. Fortunately for you, we'll be putting all of this in the video description.
Yeah, so we're going to put cumin in that one.
That's
also,
where the cumin goes.
In the salsa. There's going to be... So what you normally would do with a burrito, if you have a bunch of friends over, you put the burritos, you give everybody a shell, you put all the ingredients on the table.
No one's having a bunch of friends over anymore.
This is true.
Those times are gone.
This is why I'm making it easy. But normally you would have all the ingredients separately, let people make their own burritos.
Yeah.
Who cares? We're the only people who are going to eat it. So we're going to make... In this salsa is also going to be jalapenos.
Pickled jalapenos.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, fresh jalapenos are so good. Yeah.
I like the tang that comes from the vinegar pickle.
That's what's going to go in there. It's going to go corn in there.
Uh-huh.
Some red onion. It's going to go into the salsa. And some spices like smoked paprika. And we're going to put some of this Tabasco in there. You have to have some Tabasco if you're making burritos.
Okay. Duly noted.
Also in the baked rice.
Bay leaves. We forgot about the bay leaves.
We need some bay leaves in there. Bay leaves. And what is this?
Cayenne pepper.
Yeah, cayenne pepper. There's going to be a lot of... The thing that's going to make a lot of things spicy is the cayenne pepper.
Okay, good to know.
The reason why we have so many chilies...
They look nice?
They look nice. We're going to use them. But we're also maybe going to make a small, like, nice chili sauce.
Ooh,
to go on there.
Very nice.
But let's see.
Just see how you feel.
Well, we'll see how much time we have. Then...
So we've got rice, we've got salsa. It's the perfect amount.
Guacamole. For that you need avocados.
Are you going to use 4?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to use 4 avocados. I'm going to use a little bit of red onion. Mm-hmm. I'm going to maybe, and this is going to sound horrible, but I'm going to maybe use some vegan mayonnaise.
It does sound horrible.
I know.
Mexican people are...
So what you would normally do with avocados, you can, if they're really creamy, you would just stamp them up like that. But some people use creme fraiche or something like that.
Add some creaminess.
But we're doing a vegan dish, so we'll do some vegan mayo in there.
Nice.
Maybe some tomatoes.
Okay.
That's the guacamole.
Easy.
Then we're going to make some...
Do you make your guacamole spicy? Or is that kind of the cooling element?
I'd say we're going to have enough spice.
Yeah,
Let's make this one nice and easy.
Nice and cool. Yeah.
And we're going to create enough spice with the cayenne pepper and the actual chilies. We're going to make some miso beans.
Yeah, this is an exciting one.
You need some red kidney beans for that. Just a tin of red kidney beans. You need some miso paste. We're going to use just a dollop.
Dollop, yeah.
I know the words.
Did you get this from the Asian supermarket?
This one we got from the Markthalle.
Ah, okay.
Little store. It's way too expensive. I remember when we bought this and we were like, and she's like, "Oh, you want this? It's like that was $15." Yeah, that's ridiculous. And it's $15, and I just looked at Georgia and it's kind of like,
I feel like
we can't. We can't buy 15 euro miso paste. But she was just telling us so much, so we bought it out of shame.
Get you.
Don't buy a 15 euro miso paste. It's completely ridiculous.
Buy a smaller one.
It's completely ridiculous. But we're going to use that with maybe some oyster sauce and some soy sauce and some liquid smoke. That's going to be our miso bean situation.
I'm hoping that when we open this, it kind of the smoke bubbles out like dry ice. Is it going to be very theatrical?
If you open that, your whole house will smell like smoke for weeks. So we're going to open it, quickly get a tiny little teaspoon out, and that's it.
How exciting.
Also, I don't know why they sell this in such large quantities, because you don't need a lot of it. You need a tiny little bit of it.
But does it keep forever? Forever and ever?
It's a kind of a vinegary kind of a situation, so I bet it does.
That's fine then. Nice, so that's the beans.
You need the saddest looking coriander bunch that you can find. What you need to do is you need to go to an outdoor market. And at the outdoor market, you'll need to find the stand that sprays its herbs with water. and then you need to wait until it freezes, and then you buy them, because you know that this sad-looking bunch will have to, like, it has to work.
Yeah.
You know, it has to
work. So you're
work.
standing there just waiting for it to freeze and die.
Exactly.
And you're like, now I'll take it. Thank you.
We're going to use some of the coriander through the guacamole in the salsa. A lot of these ingredients are going to be used like throughout all the different
like
dishes.
lime and coriander. You just want a big bunch of coriander and 3 to 4 limes probably.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be scattered throughout. What else? We've got some tempeh here.
Tempeh is going to be our meat replacement.
Amazing. This is also something new for me.
It's like a sort of more hearty kind of a tofu.
It's a fermented speciality. Für die feine bewusste Küche.
Exactly, for the conscious kitchen. Tempeh is really quite nice. It has just a bit more of a bite to it. We're going to cut it in chunks. We're going to fry it up. I think also maybe with a tiny bit of liquid smoke and some oyster sauce. Maybe.
Where do you tend to find that? Where do you source your tempeh? Is that in regular supermarkets?
No, that one you need to go to like a bio store or something like that. Most of the ingredients you can just get at a regular supermarket or at the market. But the tempeh, the miso, those kind of things you want.
The liquid smoke.
It's too much. I'm sorry, guys. I really apologize. Like a bunch of these things are in the kitchen already, and as I said, we're going to use a lot of these spices and herbs. But it's not a big deal if you don't have all of these things.
Yeah, exactly.
While we're cooking, I'll show you what is like the essential things.
Yeah. And
then we'll add the extra ingredients to them.
That's perfect. In the list, I'll also make a note of what we end up using, because who knows, frankly, at this point. And what is kind of optional and what's more essential, so that you will be perfectly prepared for the cook-along on Wednesday. Any specialist equipment that we need to mention here, or will I just pop it in the video description?
Digging machine?
A digging machine.
It's like something like that.
to extract some natural ore.
Yeah.
That's also going to go in there.
Magnifying glass. Hammer.
All the usual kitchen stuff, basically.
Maybe a blender.
Okay. We'll be blending up the hot sauce maybe and salsa.
Yeah, maybe. Like, I want to see what we're going to do with, like, how it's going to turn out in the pan, because we're going to cook it a little bit.
Just look in the video description. We will tell you what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the blender will be the only high maintenance tool that we'll be using.
Okay.
No.
Easy. Well, not really, but
everything is easy. It's just a lot of different steps.
That's why it's great for a cook-along.
Exactly. If you ever want to make like a guacamole or a salsa, that's what we are going to teach you.
And we can compare it to Johnny's guacamole and salsa from his taco special.
Exactly.
And we'll have a competition. Sounds kind of fun, doesn't it? All right, so you'll have a few days to source all of this.
A week.
Good luck with this. And join us on Wednesday or some other date in the distant future when you have some time on your hands for the cook-along. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.